So last weekend I finally got myself a Sega Saturn. I got this when I was at the Retro Computer Show just trying to think when I got it, last Saturday. I got it off one of the vendors, Steve, who often sort of sells things at the museum events for ridiculously low prices. So this was practically almost given away. I've been trying to play it, but I realised that this one's got an SVID connection, and I knew that I had sort of an SVID to composite converter, but I've been looking around all week, and I've got everything but. I've got SCART to composite, I've got RF to VGA, I've got all manner of cables, but could I find my SVID to composite? So I've just been down to Maplin's, and I've just bought this little puppy, which is little SVID to composite, so I can finally get to test this. So bit of a rat's nest at the minute. So let me see. Actually, I can't do this one-handed, so just bear with me a second. I'm just going to put you down for a second. Make sure I get this the right way up. Is that in? Oh, I see. The little tab things come off. Right. Okay. Oh, and I've actually I've been jury rigging a little iPhone camera thing stand up. So if I can just slot this in, where's the camera? I can actually start. Is that in okay? Can actually finally hands-free, so no more one-handed gaming. So anyway, when I was at the museum, I picked up a couple of games, just sort of a standard Saturn games really. I got this one. This was a couple of quid, Sega Rally, and I think I got Daytona as well. Yeah, Daytona, and Virtual Fighter 2 as well. But one of the games that I really want, and Andy at the museum was kind enough to lend me the one Saturn game that I absolutely adore, which is Panzer Dragoon Zwei. Now, every time we've got a Saturn set up at the museum, this is one game that I always go for. I absolutely love this game, so I can't wait to actually sort of sit down and finally play this myself on my own Saturn. Like I say, this isn't my copy. I borrowed this from the museum, but hopefully I'll have a look on eBay this weekend or something and see if I can find it. Hopefully it's not one of those games that goes for like 50-60 quid, but hey, I mean, it's worth it just for the one console, you know. So finally, after a week of waiting, I can fire this thing up. Don't know if you can see. Alright, I'm getting a bit of a glare there from the. So, is my composite cable going to work? Yeah, seems alright. So I've got obviously Virtual Fighter loaded. Let's see what this looks like. Picture's actually quite good. I was expecting. Actually, let me see if I can. It's a bit skew-whiff at the minute. That's this little DIY stand. You don't want to know what it is, but there you go. Yeah, I was quite surprised actually at the picture quality of through SVID. I'm quite surprised. So, who shall we have? Is this Virtual Fighter? Is this the one with the old guy on it? The drunk one? Oh yeah, yeah. I remember playing this in the arcade a lot. Wasn't there a scene that was he was on a floating, was it like a floating raft under a bridge or something like that? Oh yeah, I remember that one, right, okay. Isn't there a move where he sits down or something? You're going. Fantastic. Love this game. Oops. Anyway, enough of that. Let's play pop the one game that I bought this thing for. Let's have a look. I skipped the Saturn when it first came out. I remember seeing early shots of Panzer Dragoon and some other bits and pieces. Oh, I guess the batteries ran out. I'll have to get that changed. Yeah, I remember seeing some early shots and thinking, you know, it looks pretty cool, but this was just prior to the Sony PlayStation that had come out as well. So you had the choice really, Sega Saturn, and when I saw Wipeout and I think Battle Arena Toshinden, that just did it for me. So I sort of skipped the Saturn. I've had a couple, but I didn't really have much titles. It wasn't until I started playing Panzer Dragoon 2 that I thought I've got to get myself one of these. So it's been a while since I've got one, but yeah, happy as Larry to finally be able to play this. It's sort of like a, I don't know if you class it on the rails shooter, sort of, but I guess not sort of like Starblade, maybe more like Star Fox on the SNES or something like that. So okay, slightly sandbox, you know, you don't have a lot of freedom, but yeah, I wouldn't say it was totally on the rails. So I mean, the graphics are okay, as you can see, but it's just the gameplay. I absolutely love this. Now you can spin it round. Now, I used to play this emulated, but I think the PC the only sort of Saturn emulator that I could find, which did work absolutely fantastic, but it didn't have keyboard mapping, so you had to use the keys, and there's quite a lot of buttons required for this joystick. So, as well as sort of the directional stuff, it was a bit of a nightmare to play really, and it was a bit buggy, to be honest. So can't beat the real thing really. Now there's a, oops. Now where's that? Oh, there it is. Beat that. Right, that's my afternoon done. Anyway, yeah, so got myself a Saturn, so looking forward to sampling more games. If anybody's got any recommendations, I'd love to hear. I hear that the Saturn's pretty good on sort of 2D platform games, things like that, so yeah, any recommendations you've got would be great. See you soon. Ta-da!